Hi and welcome to Susan Sells, the end of another perfectly gorgeous week in the Garden City. How's it been for you? It's been great for us here, and we've got a gorgeous show for you tonight full of lovely, pretty, interesting things. And Brad Maxwell from Premier Realty. How you doing?
Well, it might be, yeah, I don't know. It might be the end of people's week, but it's the start of my busy weekend.
It would be too, because you'd have open homes coming out of every which way but loose,
almost. I've got quite a few on this weekend. I've got my rollerblades on, from house to house to house to.
Your little flag bearer out there with you, towing them down. And you've had, I understand, congratulations are in order. You've had some huge sales in the last little while.
Yeah, the market's really lifted, and in the last 4 or 5 weeks, we've done personally just over $3 million worth of sales.
That is brilliant.
So we'll show you a couple of those.
Well, look at that. I mean, you've sold all these, or they're under offer?
Yep, and that's just a brief example of what we've done. So, you know, there's the big house in Norwich Park, that's gone. Belfast Cottages, they're under offer. Bishopdale, Riccarton, Kaiapoi. So anybody tells you that the market's quiet, it's really not true. No,
and of course we're heading into spring. That's always the traditional time for the market to lift, isn't it?
We're going to get that natural lift, as well as everybody getting sort of settled out of their red zone properties.
That is such good news.
So,
and I guess, you know, there's all the rumours about insurance and how you can't sell or buy with insurance. That's not true, is it?
It's not true. It is hard, but we get them across the line, and we do get the policies written, and everybody can move on.
Want to see some houses? Let's show you some houses.
Yep, let's go looking. Now, 6 Oakhurst Place in Avonhead, asking $385. This is a very nice and sunny cross-lease property, double garage on the front, nice quiet cul-de-sac. We've already got some strong interest on this one. It's nice presented, 3 bedrooms, easy to rent, easy to move into.
Beautiful.
So nice and sunny, that one. 112 Rattray Street in Riccarton, asking $379 for a 3-bedroom home with a modern kitchen, new carpets, single garage with a studio room on the back. Throw the teenagers out there so they can make all the noise they like, upset the neighbours, but we don't care. A good home close to Riccarton Mall, so, you know, a good family home.
Just lovely.
99 Peveril Street in Riccarton. We've got a 3-bedroom home on a corner section. Again, easy care, but absolutely north-facing, brilliant for sun. It's very, very nice, asking $390.
It looks warm, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is a nice home. Now, one coming up in 10 Baldoyle Way in Harewood.
That's beautiful.
Try saying that after a couple of whiskies.
Give me a half an hour.
Yeah. Asking $539. This is 4 bedrooms, big lounge, big loft up in the roof.
Oh.
Enough parking for up to 10 vehicles down the drive around the back of the house in caravans and all sorts of things. So that's a new listing, and it's great to see.
Baldoyle Way.
Baldoyle Way. It's in Glasnevin.
Right.
Between Sawyers Arms Road and that next one.
Gotcha.
22 Portman Street in Woolston, asking $249,000 for a 3-bedroom house with double garage. It's been refurbished, it's got the new carpets, got the new log fire, new roof, everything's all done, so you can just move in there quite happily.
Log fire, eh?
Log fire, you don't get that very often.
No.
22 Maple Place in Rangiora, asking $419,000 for a 4 bedrooms plus a study, double garage, 2 living rooms with interconnecting kitchen dining. Great indoor-outdoor flow, big pergola off the back, sunny.
Have we got another one?
I'm not sure. A little church out of Waikuku.
Little church.
Yeah, asking $180. Heritage 2 listed. A very, very rare commodity these days.
Indeed. And a whole lot more besides. Now, that's where you can find Brad, and you can check out all of his open homes at the weekend. premierhomes.co.nz 352 0134.
There are times when one gets exceedingly proud of being a Cantabrian because of people like Margaret, who started off making wonderful clothes in New Zealand, in one of your spare rooms, and now you've been creating all these wonderful things and bring a lot of happiness to people.
Well, we hope so.
Well, you do. I can promise you do.
More from the wiser generation, I think.
For the wiser generation.
Those with a bit of wisdom.
Please walk us through, because it is, as it's truly manufactured here and
yes,
just
made in New Zealand.
Absolutely.
Yes. This is just a new spring top that we've got here on the slightly cheaper range. This is a polyvisco fabric, just a lovely soft stripe. This one actually retails for $76. And we have a little bit of, I guess you could say, rugby.
Bit of rugby there.
Cup. This is merino, 100% merino. We've got them in the 3 colourways. We've got the black and white, the red and white, and in the blue.
And we do need to start thinking about short-sleeved garments now,
Yes,
don't
we do. Yes.
Because it's
Now
not far away.
No. They are going to retail for about $189. Now, this is a new pant that we've got coming through now. This is in the charcoal colour. It's got the white top stitching on it. This is a cotton poly spandex, so plenty of stretch and room for that extra meal.
The extra meal.
Well,
it is winter, and it's potato season, isn't it?
And the other colourways is just your indigo, your denim blue with the blue top stitching on it.
And these are sort of basically go anywhere, aren't they?
They're our basic pant, which we sell heaps of.
And how much
all
are
our
they?
trousers are waisted. They're going at the 135, is it?
Your memory is brilliant, Mark. 135. Try to get a pair of jeans for that.
This is not a Boondocks label. This is a knitwear range that we buy in. We've got the little tunic jacket with the slip that goes underneath, and this is a cotton silk.
Are you still based in Ash Vegas?
We are. We're in the Ashford Craft Village now, where the big spinning wheel is on the main road.
Yep.
Yes.
That's quite a little bustling
Beautiful.
centre. Good little place to have lunch.
It is, yes. Beautiful cafe. Come and have a coffee, bring a carload down. This is a new spring. This is a mix of merino cotton. Just your simple V-neck with your bracelet length sleeve. Quite nice for that spring day where it's still a wee bit chilly but not too cold.
Yeah,
2 colourways in the wheat.
A light frost.
And the pink, yes.
Exactly.
Yes. And this is just our little rugby top, which is what I'm wearing today. Also in a merino. This one is 100% merino mixed with modal and elastin. And we have the elastin is a wee bit of stretch. And it's marvellous. These are selling very well if you're travelling overseas. You just wash them, hang them somewhere, pop them on without an iron.
I was just going to say,
brilliant.
You could just roll it up and put it in your bag and it would come out fresh.
Yes.
Excellent.
Sort of.
Well, isn't there a wee trick that you actually hang it in the bathroom when you're having a shower and the steam sort of... Does that work?
Well, it depends on your cloth. Perhaps if it's a polyester or something like that. But with this, we've actually tested them. We've put them in the washing machine and just drape them.
Yep.
And you can pop them on without ironing them. The 100% merino takes a wee bit more work, just a wee bit more pressing, but still beautiful to wear.
These are your labels too, aren't they?
These are all Boondocks label, yes.
Made in
Ashford, yes. Made right in where the shop is. We have the workroom in the shop.
And a great little team.
Yes.
It's absolutely brilliant. Boondocks Clothing Limited, Ashford Village in Ash Vegas. Give them the ring 307 2590. Why don't you just turn up? We'll go to the Village Mall in Sumner, and of course the 2 shops there are absolutely excellent.
Not a scrap of carpet to be seen today, but it's Donna Marie from Carpet Court. How are you doing?
Good, thanks, Sue. Well, when I was here on Thursday, I did say that we've got some beautiful exclusive ceramics in our shop, so I'd bring them in. So what we've got is we've got the terracotta, which people have got a lot of damage to terracotta tile. It's very hard to get. I've only got 2 or 3 different colours in terracotta, not a lot. So if we're trying to match it, you're never going to match it exactly. But we've got that one. That's a little wee one for $39.90 a square metre. So that is your a porcelain ceramic tile.
That's 330 by 330.
That's correct.
That one. And I guess the good news is at the moment you've probably got a little broken piece, so you can take it in and colour match, can't you?
There's not a lot. The ceramics just don't. No, they don't like a lot of the ceramics of the terracotta are about 30 years old, and you're just not going to match it.
Yeah.
We've got some
Do
really.
your best, eh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, that's cute.
We've got some really amazing ceramics. Now, these are exclusive to Carpet Court, okay? Absolutely beautiful. Now, this is a mosaic, as you can see. So this is a range of tiles. It's called the Rainforest. Now, they come in 450 by 450 as well as 305 by 305. I don't know if they can tell. They see all the different colours that there are on that chain. Well, the actual big ceramics are those colour variety too. So there's a huge colour bank of colours through here, massive colour bank, and that different colour bank in it is how the big tiles come, so they look really like the Italian floors you see in, you know, Italy.
Just beautiful.
Absolutely, and beautiful grain on that.
Now,
So that's
speaking of Italy, this is almost like marble, isn't it?
Oh, aren't they gorgeous?
It's not marble, is it?
These these aren't marble. These are your porcelain tiles again.
Oh, okay.
So it's very hard to see that colour, isn't it? But
Just hold it forward a little bit.
Yeah.
There you go.
So that's a lovely one to put in your bathroom, especially on your walls. It's a real marbly cream one. That's a big seller for bathrooms, for your walls in the bathroom. That little ceramic one there.
Yeah.
And we've also got we've got a huge range now. Our guys over in China at the moment sourcing some more tiles exclusive for us, our own guy, and we've got $500,000 worth of tiles in our storeroom, which is in Nelson. Don't hold them in Christchurch because we find that's a little bit dangerous. We've also got, so people who don't want to have the ceramics, we've got beautiful ones that we call, what we call them, the ones in the front of the, down here.
I thought you had another ceramic for me down front.
Yes, I'm just going to go to that one. Now, if you can see that there, that's a ceramic tile. That's what we, it's really amazing.
It's got little sparkly bits in it.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? It's we've got the vinyl that matches that as well. People who don't want to have ones like that, you've got it in vinyl. Now, the reason those ones next door to are actually vinyl. Now, the ones who don't want to have metallic one, and the ones on your left are on the metallics as well, but they are vinyl tiles. So
Where do you put vinyl tiles?
Vinyl tiles can go right through the house, but some people might like a vinyl tile in their kitchen instead of the actual ceramic in their kitchen because it's softer underfoot.
Softer underfoot, bit more warmth.
That's right.
And that way, when you drop your bottle of wine on it, you've at least got a fighting chance.
But, you certainly have, because you don't want to waste that beautiful wine.
There you go, Donna Marie, I like your style. I like Carpet Court too, and that's the place where you will go and you will love the look. Cashel Street and in William Street in Kaiapoi, carpetcourt.co.nz.
Warmth is the ultimate in winter, these freezing nights below zero overnight. And I can get up in the morning and pad around in bare feet because of you, thank you.
Well, that's right. It took a wee while to get around to your place, but we did put a good pump in your place
certainly did.
At the time. I'd just like to tell people about what we can supply in the way of heat pumps.
You've got a whole range.
We've got a whole range. We've got a high wall range, which goes from 3.6 kilowatts, which is like having three 1 kilowatt elements heaters plugged in. Okay, so that's basically the size. We go right up to the full 10 kilowatts, which is huge. If you're building a house, you can bring your plans into our office. We can price your plans, size the right size heat pump up off your plans. Also, if you're doing extensions or anything like that, we can make sure that we get the right heat pump for that.
I mean, that was what impressed me when you came, 12 months ago, I guess now, to my house, and you went, right, Rob, where do you want it? We discussed where we thought it would go, and it was a joint decision.
Yeah.
And then you said, right, where's the main flow? And you managed to get my whole house warm with one.
It was ideal position, where we picked it, flowed straight through your living, into your kitchen dining area, down the hallway, so
into the library, and it's just done it. Now, you did a calculation to make sure that heat was going to get there, but I wasn't going to be Fiji just be underneath it.
That's the most important thing, to get exactly the right size. There's no point putting in something that's going to be too small. Sometimes we get calls, not sometimes, all the time, people saying the heat pump's not, performing. It's only because it's undersized and it's working too hard. So we go around, tell them what the problem is. Sometimes we have to replace the heat pump.
How often do you need to have two?
Sometimes we put it down the hallway, one down the hallway, one in the living, one in the hall. That's getting more and more popular. The floor mount range that I've bought one in today to show you. This one here is very, very popular. It's a 5.2 kilowatt unit. It vents from the top and the bottom at the same time.
Yep.
Or, so we switch inside, we can have it only venting from the top. Now, they're proving very, very, very popular.
That's because heat rises?
It does. And older people like to feel that heat going across the carpet.
And their feet.
And their feet, that's dead right. So they're popular. Every Fujitsu heat pump we install comes with a 6-year warranty on parts and labour. They're the only air conditioning company that give that full warranty. Now that's pretty good going. But we also can offer a full range of ducted systems for your whole house. Like every room will just have a supply grill in it, one system in the roof, one outdoor unit, and it supplies the whole house. So from front to back, you can have your whole house heated. So that's pretty good.
What I was impressed by was that you turned it into a science. You weren't just selling me something.
It's not guesswork.
No.
You have to do the calculation to make sure that you do get it right.
What's the standby time between somebody ringing you now to you actually...
Well, we try to turn around in about 7 days from the time they accept the quote. And this time of the year, you know, as it is now, we can do that pretty good.
Tell me about the constant heat too, because you told me, and I've been doing it, just to set it and leave it there 24 hours a day.
Well, we find it it's cheaper to do that rather than turn it off and on all the time. To just turn it down at night time when you go to bed on 16 on super quiet fan speed. It's cheaper to heat from 16 to 21 than it is from freezing all the time. Okay? When you go out during the day, same deal. Turn it down, don't turn it off.
I've just been leaving it on the same level.
That's fine. If it's hotter than 16 degrees, it'll cycle off. Okay, but when it cools down later on in the afternoon, it'll come back on.
And of course, in the summer, it becomes an air conditioning unit.
It does, and they work perfectly. We've got another branch to our business as well. We do full electrical wiring. So if you're building a house, you can bring your plans in. We can size it for the heat pump, sort out all your wiring, everything like that as well. So we've got it all covered.
I think you've got it covered exceedingly well. He really does. Now, the interesting thing is that, as I said, you get up in the morning, you don't turn anything else on. It's lovely and warm. Easy breeze, Lillybrook Centre in Rangiora. Do give the guys a ring. They'll come out and help you stay warm and safe all winter. Anybody who drinks red wine, tea or coffee will know that it stains your teeth. But please, don't let anybody mess with your teeth when they're trying to whiten them. Is that a good way of putting it?
That is probably the best way that it can be put subtly, I guess.
Exactly. Seriously, there's new legislation, there's all sorts of things which have been put in place for the protection of the people who are wearing the teeth.
Yeah, in February of this year, there was an IRMA hearing in Wellington with the submission from the Ministry of Health and the Dental Association to reduce peroxide levels in teeth whitening gels. Mm-hmm. And we obviously went and represented ourselves as the New Zealand Cosmetic Teeth Whitening Association. The percentage of the gels has been reduced from 16 to 12%, which is within the guidelines that we use at Sparkle White. And the Minister of Health actually highlighted Sparkle White as a company that conducts safe dental practices. Mm-hmm.
Which is great.
Oh, it's fantastic for us.
An endorsement you can't turn your back on.
With 25 operators or franchisees operating throughout New Zealand, it was great to have that recognition, I guess, as being safe, you know. So as a result of that, the recent New Zealand Cosmetic Teeth Whitening Association voted me Vice President, which is quite good in some ways, but it's a lot more work in others.
I'm going to say, that's in disguise.
Yeah. Plus the IRMA board has recommended that the Ministry of Health work more closely in helping us self-regulate the industry, and work closer with the Ministry of Health and the Dental Council of New Zealand.
So you're sort of like the master teeth whiteners, like the master builders?
Yeah.
To a degree.
If somebody hasn't got the New Zealand Cosmetic Teeth Whitening Association logo or aren't a member of the New Zealand Teeth Whitening Association, they don't comply with our standards.
And your code of practice.
And our code of practice. We have probably, because the industry is pretty much unregulated in New Zealand, we had to put together the highest standards possible, and to do that in our training manuals and methods, we use dentists, pharmacists and some of the leading teeth whitening companies in the world to put together our training manuals, and we're pretty close to being, if not more qualified than most dentists.
Brilliant. So that's the message, that's the take-home message, but I want to talk briefly about your toothbrush. It's amazing.
My little wee gadget here, well, it's not really a gadget. This is an electric toothbrush, just like any normal one. It'll clean your teeth. It has a couple of added benefits, and if you can zoom in on that, you'll see it's got a little LED light.
Yep, and that's not so you can find your teeth.
And that'll clean the germs in your gums. It'll reduce the inflammation of the gums. And if you use it with the Pro White toothpaste, it'll actually whiten your teeth as well over a short period of time.
Well, brilliant. No, thank you, because you've actually let everybody know that you don't have to let anybody mess with your teeth. There are experts who are government almost guaranteed, really, in a funny sort of a way. Sparkle White Teeth, mobile teeth whitening, 51 Wynn Street, Hunhuhei. Great, thank you.
No worries.
Now we've got Philippa from Long Island. Let's have a look at your clothes.
Morning, how are you?
I'm well.
Good, it's a nice day. I am wearing a new Crush jacket, and the fun thing about this is it's a darker colour on the inside.
Well, I like that.
So when you see it, it just gives that little bit of contrast, and I've teamed it back with our flutter pants, which have got the nice flat waistband on them, the little cross your legs and wriggle into them pants, but nice wide leg, drapey, fantastic. Throw them in the washing machine, pop them on, and off you go.
And a cool button as well.
Cool button here, very nice button. It makes a feature of it.
Yeah.
And the Crush, if you don't like the Crush, you can just iron it out.
Okay.
Very easy. But it's a nice drapey cardigan with a little bit of a back split, so it's got a lot of longevity. Wear it through the summer, I'd say.
Yeah, very nice.
As well as the autumn. And if you don't want the blue teal underneath it today, you could team it back with our asymmetric tungsten top. Again, these pieces are all made here in New Zealand, most of them made right here in Christchurch, in fact. So keeping local industry wheels turning.
Indeed.
Very nice, drapey, long piece. It's easy.
Okay.
We have a jacket combination, I thought, just for those sort of autumnal, well, not autumnal mornings, the sort of early spring mornings. Again, nice piece, classic princess line, pockets, nice and long, kind of covers up the sort of bottom and hip area. Team it back with a pair of, oh, well, actually, this is our trumpet skirt. Really nice band here at the waist, so nice and flat through here with a bit of a flick at the hemline, and our Java top underneath.
All right. That would suit really well. Okay, thank you.
That's all right, keep going. She's a bit inexperienced.
Yeah,
she just needs
really
a little bit more practice this
holding
morning.
clothes.
That's right. So zip-up jacket, again, zip, a little bit of a white stripe in it, just adds a little bit of highlight to it. Nice contemporary design, pockets, collar, long sleeves, and teamed it back with one of our blue check top, blue pattern tops, the Avenue top, which is particularly nice, $89.90.
Very nice.
And the Jenny pants, which have just been so popular for this time of year.
I like
nice
the trim on this one as well.
Really nice, isn't it? Just that little touch around the collar as well,
Yeah.
and collar and cuff just to kind of pick it up.
Very
and
nice. Thank
add
you.
that point of difference. And then another little combination here, the soft charcoal grey, almost sort of blue-black charcoal top, which is quite nice. Again, it's just a break from the black, but you can wear it with black. So
Yeah,
pair of
that's
black
good.
pants, combination of the sort of...
I love this print.
It's really nice, and it's very flattering on because you can mix and match it with so many things, and it'll go right through spring for you. So then I just thought I'd bring in a collection of tops very quickly that we have. The really nice thing about this top is that you can wear a different layer underneath it and change the colourways out, which is quite fun, and it's long. It's a sort of combination of tunic and long top, which is particularly nice. We've got these back in stock, the little Amour top. Excuse me. The little Amour tops, which have been so popular, the 2-in-1 with the little piece in the front in the purple. And I just want to say that in our 2 stores in Christchurch, we have knitwear on special this week and weekend. So if you want to grab yourself a bargain, come in. We do. This is just a couple of the styles, but we've got zip cardigans, cardigans with or jerseys with collars, etc.
All right, that's Long Island. Stores at Stanley Street, Sydenham, Papanui Road, Miraval, Main Highway, Ellerslie, and Featherston Street, Wellington. Free phone 0800 23 43 53, longisland.co.nz.
What better thing could we do at the end of a long Friday than talk to Millie? Millie Flora. How are you?
I'm fantastic, thank you.
Good.
Yeah.
Getting into wedding season.
Oh, look, it is. It's been really busy with lots and lots of girls coming to see me about their weddings, which is fantastic. And, yeah, things are hotting up really nicely.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah, it is good. So people are still ringing now to make appointments to come and have their first initial consultation. And if you are getting married in this up-and-coming bridal season, you do need to be getting onto it and making a time to come and see us.
How often would people come and see you? It can't surely just be a one-off, you know, I want pink roses.
And that's it. Look, some girls are that easy. That's That's fantastic.
Really?
Some girls come, they've got their pictures, they're like, this is what I want. We sort out exactly what we're doing, and it can be that simple. That is very scary. But we usually meet definitely 2 or 3 times. It can even be more than that. It just depends on how involved the wedding is. So, and a lot of emailing backwards and forwards with ideas and things too. So it can be made quite easy.
It must be a very interactive sort of process.
It is an interactive process, especially when you bring your mum and your bridesmaids and they'll put their 2 cents worth in.
Yeah.
It's very interactive.
Yeah.
No, but that's good. It is really good. So, yeah, it is. It's interactive, and like I say, if the girls come and they've got photos and they've got their web pieces of fabric and all those things, we just put them together right on the table, and then we start throwing some ideas around, and it can be very easy.
How late should a person talk to you in the process? I mean, you're talking about fabric, you know, sort of, you probably don't have your dress right bang at the start.
No, you don't. No, and if you know the florist that you want to go with, then you should sort of book them in anyway, and it can just be a working process once you've got your colours and things like that. But look, I have girls that ring and say, I'm getting married in 2 weeks' time, can you help me? But really, if you're having full-on table centerpieces, church, bouquets and things, you want to be onto it a wee bit sooner than that.
Absolutely. Probably not a bad idea. We've got some lovely pictures here.
Yeah, well, I just brought along the photos of my studio just to remind people that I do work from home, but I've got this fabulous studio on my property, and it's all set up really nicely. You can come and, as I just said, bring your mum, bring your bridesmaids, bring the groom, come and have a coffee, a nice relaxed atmosphere, lots of ideas to look at in the studio as well, and of course lots of fantastic photos of previous weddings that I've done. So it makes the process nice.
What a lovely studio. It looks nicer than my house.
Oh, please.
Not true.
It is. I'm very lucky. So it's a good chance to come and look. And I do hire out a few things as well, candelabras and archways and some glassware and table runners and chair covers and things like that. So it's a good chance to come on site and have a look at everything that I've got, and often that can sort of conjure up ideas for people as well.
Yeah. There must be fashions with wedding flowers, are there?
There definitely is. There definitely is. We're seeing this season quite a lot of vintage sort of looking dresses, so a lot of vintage sort of looking bouquets. Roses, of course, are always very, very popular.
De rigueur, darling. De rigueur. But I mean, the colours in that.
Yeah, that's beautiful, isn't it? Well, I just brought this along today because if you are having a particular colour theme, which most people do go for a particular colour theme, and you've got your invitations done and you want to sort of stick on those sort of tonings, we can work in with whatever you've got. So that's why it is. A lot of girls come and they've got their little scrapbook and they have all their invitations and everything in there, so we can just work with that. It's great.
That's so clever. And I mean, I'm just looking at this wee book in front of us. I spotted and I couldn't help. I must be getting hungry.
You must be.
I spotted in the middle a cake, which has even got the flowers which tone in with that.
That's right. So it's really keeping the whole theme running right through, and you can... I just brought that picture of the cake in to show you because it sort of goes with this table centrepiece that I've brought on today, but just the colours, and those were the colours of the bridesmaids, the sort of chocolatey brown colour, so the latte sort of colour, so we can get roses. So a lot of girls are going for that vintage sort of look, which is really nice, and your beautiful flowers, freesias, hydrangeas, world's your oyster.
Doesn't it almost make you want to get married?
It does, almost.
Almost. Almost. You're going to have to keep coming back. You've got to wait a persuade.
I will, I do. A lot of work to be done.
Absolutely. Oh, my word. I tell you what, though, for flowers, for your wedding, for your big day, this is the lady you need to see. Millie from Millie Flora. Give her a buzz. She'll sort you out. 342 6142. Wow, that's the end of the week. Hasn't it been a monster? We'll catch you back here on Monday, and I'm looking forward to it. Have a great weekend. Goodbye.